If you've ever downloaded a CSV file, open it in Excel, and immediately felt overwhelmed by hundreds and thousands of rows, you're not alone. Raw data almost never arrives in clean, presentation ready format. And that's exactly where most people get stuck. Executives don't want to scroll through rows. They don't want explanations, they want answers fast. In this video, you'll see how raw numbers turn into insights that leadership can understand in seconds. This isn't about memorizing features. It's about thinking visually and structurally inside Excel. You'll watch messy data evolve step by step into a dashboard that looks intentional, organized, and professional. The kind that builds trust immediately. And the best part is, this entire workflow uses native Excel tools that most people already have, but don't fully understand how to combine it. By the end of this build, you'll know how to reduce noise, highlight what matters most, and present data in a way that supports decisions. This is how Excel is actually used in real business environments. Short Excel tips are useful, but they don't show context. Knowing a formula is helpful, knowing when and why to use it inside full report is what makes you valuable. This video connects everything: formulas, tables, pivots, charts, layout, into one complete project. Instead of asking, what does this feature do? You'll start asking, where does this belong in the workflow? That shift is what separates casual Excel users from power users. Here's the full process we're following from start to finish. Raw CSV files comes in messy, inconsistent formatting, unclear structure, and no summary. We'll first organize that chaos. Then, step by step, clean and standardize the data, convert it into a format Excel understands best. Extract insights using pivot tables, visualize patterns with charts, assemble everything into a dashboard layout, and finally, export it into a format executives expect. Every step has a purpose. Nothing is random. Before this process, you're staring at numbers, trends are hidden, mistakes are easy to miss. But after the process, patterns are obvious, key metrics stand out, questions are answered visually. This transformation is what decision makers pay attention to. Data preparation is where dashboards succeed or fail. Before touching charts or pivots, scan your data set. Are headers descriptive and consistent? Do numbers align correctly with categories? Are dates recognized as dates, not text? Fixing these early prevents broken formulas, incorrect summaries, and misleading visuals later. Think of this step as building a solid foundation. Everything else depends on it. Tables do more than organize data visually. They auto-expand as new rows added. They keep formulas consistent. They work seamlessly with pivot tables. Once your data is in table format, Excel starts behaving like a database instead of a spreadsheet. This single step dramatically improves reliability. KPIs are the first thing executives look at. They answer questions like how much, how often, compared to what, placing totals, average, highs, lows. The top creates immediate context before anyone looks at charts. This is where raw data becomes information. So pivot tables allow you to rearrange data without rewriting formulas. They are perfect for comparing time periods, perfect for grouping categories, and perfect for spotting anomalies. Instead of manually filtering data over and over, pivot tables let Excel do the heavy lifting instantly. Charts are not decoration, they're communication tools. Each chart should answer one clear question: is performance improving or declining? Which category is strongest? Where are the outliers? Simple charts used intentionally are far more effective than complex visuals. A good dashboard guides the eye naturally. Top-down structure works best when key numbers first, when trends next, when details last. Spacing, alignment, and consistency matter more than flashy design. A clean layout signals clarity and confidence. Slicers turn dashboards into tools instead of static reports. They let viewers explore scenarios, filter data instantly, answer follow up questions on the spot. This level of interactivity makes Excel dashboards feel powerful and more modern. Exporting locks your work exactly as intended. It ensures no layout shift, no accidental edits, no consistent viewing experience. This step turns your dashboard into a deliverable, not just a worksheet. So, just pro tips, these habits compound over time. First, clean data first, build once, reuse often, keep visuals minimal, document assumptions, name everything clearly, think like the audience. Each tip saves minutes, so together they can save hours. You didn't just learn tools, you learned a system that reduces confusion, improves accuracy, speeds up reporting, builds professional credibility. This workflow is reusable for almost any data set. Once you understand this end to end process, Excel stops feeling overwhelming and starts feeling predictable. Every new data set becomes familiar because the steps don't change, only the data does. This is how analysis stay fast, consistent, and confident under pressure. If you keep practicing full builds like this, dashboards stop being stressful and start become routine. And that's when Excel turns into a real career advantage. Thanks for sticking out through the full build, and when you're ready, the next project will feel even easier. So in the previous dashboards that summarizes data, now we're bridging the gap to automation and interactivity, which is what executives really value. Dashboards that update themselves, answer follow up questions, and highlight trends automatically. Learning this makes you a power user. Less manual work, fewer mistakes, faster reporting, easier decision making, and also, here's a new workflow. Connect your dashboards to live or updated CSVs, add dynamic formulas for KPIs and projections, implement conditional formatting to highlight trends, use interactive slicers and timelines, introduce macro shortcuts for repeated tasks, finish with dashboards export automation. By following this, your Excel dashboards will behave more like professional BI tools. Linking live data sources. Instead of manually importing CSVs every time, go to Data, Get and Transform, and from Text or CVS. Then, connect to your source file. Then finally, enable auto refresh. Now, whenever the raw data updates, your dashboards updates automatically. So pro tip, store the source file in a fixed folder to avoid broken links. Next, section 2, dynamic KPIs with formulas. We can enhance KPIs using dynamic functions. Sum if and count if. Total based on conditions. Next, average if. Averages for filtered criteria. Next, index match. These retrieves data without breaking when rows move. So example, show total sales this month. That updates automatically when new rows are added. Next, section 3, conditional formatting for insights. Conditional formatting turns numbers into visual cues. It highlights top 10% performers, color code below target metrics, use gradient scales for trends, and just a pro tip, combine conditional formatting with dynamic ranges so highlights adjust automatically as data grows. For section 4, interactivity with slicer and timelines. Beyond static charts, slicers and timelines let viewers filter data without changing formulas. Link slicers to multiple pivot tables, filter by product, region or time period, and add drop-downs for scenario analysis. Just a pro tip, use report connections to control multiple charts from a single slicer. Section 5, automation with macros. Macros save time by automating repetitive tasks. Refresh all data connections, apply formatting consistently, export dashboards as PDFs, send via email with one click. Even basic macros can save 30 to 60 minutes per week. So section 6, predictive insights with formulas. Go beyond summaries, forecast linear to predict trends. Trend to fit historical data. Conditional alerts is to flag months where sales drop below. These features make dashboards decision ready, not just reporting tools. So for section 7, final dashboard touches. Polish your dashboard, align charts and KPIs. Use consistent colors and fonts. Include last updated timestamp. Add notes or legends for clarity. Just a pro tip, keep dashboard minimalist. Don't overwhelm viewers with every data point. Section 8, pro tips. First, name ranges for faster formulas and dynamic charts. Second, lock cells that contain formulas that prevent accidental edits. Third, use dynamic name ranges to auto-expand charts. Fourth, create a dashboard template for repeatable projects. Fifth, group worksheets for similar reports, like for example, regional dashboards. And lastly, document your workflow in a hidden instructions sheet. Section 9, just a quick recap. In this advanced part, you learned how to connect live CSVs to dashboards, build dynamic KPIs, use conditional formatting for trends, add interactive slicers and timelines, automate tasks with macros, predict trends using forecasting formulas, polish dashboards for executive presentation ready visuals. And that's it. That's the full advanced workflow for transforming raw data into interactive, automated executive dashboards, all inside Excel. Remember, dashboards aren't just static visuals, they're communication tools. The more dynamic, accurate, and intuitive they are, the more trust you build with decision makers. The real power comes when you combine clean data, smart formulas, visuals, and automation into one cohesive dashboard. Once this workflow becomes second nature, you'll spend less time manually updating sheets and more time analyzing insights that truly matter. Start experimenting with different data sets, implementing these techniques, and notice how much faster you can deliver professional dashboards. Share this workflow with your team. It can completely transform reporting culture. And finally, as Excel continues to evolve, the skills you build now will future-proof your work for years. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see the dashboards you created using these advanced features.